Hello, welcome to this subtropical update for the Atlantic and the Caribbean. I say subtropical because it's already like winter and we will have some low pressure systems to watch in the middle of the Atlantic that may pose some subtropical characteristics. And if you're watching from North America, I recommend you stay tuned as well because we won't have time to make a video for the US and Canada today, but we'll briefly mention the snow there. So let's see first the Caribbean here. So we still have some heavier thunderstorms in parts of Nicaragua, Honduras, and Costa Rica. And on the satellite, doesn't show much now, but does show some storms there. But we'll still have some periods of heavy rain. So in the next 5 days, the European model still has some heavier accumulations in northern Honduras, especially like 176 millimeters, 187, and shows like southeastern Nicaragua as well. So 131, 110 in Costa Rica, and some more northern Panama, especially in the Caribbean side of Panama. So be careful there. Also, northeastern Jamaica, this model shows close to like 90 or even 100 millimeters next 5 days, and some areas of northeastern Cuba as well. So be careful across those areas because of that front. You can clearly see there's like a front here that they'll drop some more rain. They will have some more severe weather and stuff into next week in the US. So just to mention, like only until Saturday, the show a storm or two in Texas, some stuff there, but after Sunday into Monday shows a bigger system there. So let's see, northeastern Guatemala as well shows also like 120 millimeters in those areas. Some more thunderstorm or two, some showers for central Guatemala, and a finger or two into Mexico, especially to northeastern Mexico, some more rain. So does show some lingering showers. The Caribbean some 12 millimeters, 11. So there might be a storm or two, but mainly some showers. And Puerto Rico, so some light showers. This is in a time period of 5 days, so you'll be very light. And just until like Saturday, those shows a shower in Barbados, some like some Eastern Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago. But just until Saturday, the European array has like 114 millimeters northern Honduras and southeastern Nicaragua close to like 70 millimeters in some areas. So be careful, especially in Honduras, in terms of like flooding danger. So be careful, some flash flooding threat there because of this heavy rain. And just in the next like 1 day and 17 hours already shows this. So be careful there. The GFS in the next 2 days also has like 121 millimeters northern Honduras, close to like 119, 118. So be careful just in the next 2 days there. And if we increase this to 5 days, it does rise up a little bit. The GFS the next 5 days does have like 165, 160 to 149. So be careful Honduras there. And shows like in Nicaragua some 83 millimeters, some 90, not northern Nicaragua. So be careful, more storms there too. And next 5 days, the Caribbean some 29 to 31 millimeters, some showers there. There's a higher chance of thunderstorms further south you go, like to Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, or some areas. But the icon does have those light showers there passing by. It shows mainly showers, but maybe a thunderstorm or two near like the ABC Islands shows on Saturday as well. And some more lighter showers the Eastern Caribbean. Maybe some more storms on the Guianas on December 10th, next Tuesday, and more stuff. So be aware, the icons, those heavier showers in Central America, those thunderstorms in Honduras. So be careful there, and also in Costa Rica and Panama into next week. So the accumulation till Tuesday, the icon does have like northern Honduras, less than the European, close to 100 millimeters, but there might be a lot in some areas too. So be careful there, especially southeastern Nicaragua, but most of eastern Nicaragua, and to Costa Rica, parts of Panama. It also has in northern Jamaica next 5 days, but way less than the European, northeastern Cuba too, and a shower too maybe near northern Cuba, and also northern Dominican Republic, the tail of those cold fronts, and maybe some showers in the Cayman Islands. So be aware those light showers in the Caribbean, those areas. So yeah, be aware. And as you can see here, yeah, the European does have some storms near northern Venezuela and the Cayman Island and the ABC Islands on Saturday as well, but nothing that crazy. Just be aware there. And now, let's just see here the North Atlantic. If there's anything interesting. So there's that system now in the US and Canada with the snow and everything and the high winds that goes away. Shows some other systems there in the US later, but the GFS does spin up like a subtropical system December 16th, and actually two of them. One of them looks a little bit stronger, 993, another 998. This might not be classified, but they might become some extra tropical cyclones later, and one keeps spinning there, the other drifts towards Morocco and Spain. And yeah, but later, like the European model, let's see the 06 working. So here does have those systems, the US and Canada, the lighter showers in the Caribbean, the heavy rain in Central America. But later does have a tail of a cold front in Central America, December 12th, with some heavy rain there too. And it does try to spin up a low pressure, uh, like subtropical just north of the Caribbean, like that's very weak and disorganized. It does organize better, like December 17th, to a subtropical system, but then goes north towards Greenland or something. But there's a very low likelihood of something subtropical spinning up out there. But if it does, it will just remain there in the middle of the ocean. So don't worry about it. Just like those extratropical cyclones in Europe and the US should worry about. And here now Friday we do have a bunch of snow parts of Canada and the northeastern US, some lake effect as well, and just until like Sunday or something the show. So now it's almost Friday, now it's Thursday, but just until Sunday has more snow, some parts of New York, Pennsylvania, into like Ontario. It does have that the heavier snow like British Columbia and parts of the Pacific Northwest, so be aware the storms on the west as well. And that does have a little bit heavier near like Newfoundland and Labrador in those areas. So be aware, and even stuff to northern Mexico, into like Texas and New Mexico. So be aware there, and of course the very cold temperatures and everything. And yeah, so be careful. And the Caribbean, it's more mild. It's like 30s, 20s, but during the night some areas might get colder. So some 12 degrees, Mexico especially some 9 degrees, in the northern mountains some 5 degrees, 4 degrees. This changes, this fluctuates throughout time, but some days like Saturday morning into Sunday, like Saturday, yeah, Saturday morning, that shows some like -1, some mountains of Mexico, some 7, 6 degrees in some others. Mexico City near 11 degrees. So yeah, it does have some cold temperatures creeping very close to like Florida there. So be aware and stay safe. Those heavy rains there especially. And just to mention this, let's take a look here. So because they do have some specific areas of some heavier snow there, with some icing and lower visibilities around Pennsylvania, near New York, in Michigan, near Maine, and like New Hampshire and Vermont. So be aware of the snow there. They still shows Friday, maybe a freezing rain or two in Washington, some snow still near the Great Lakes, and day 3 some more heavier snow in Washington, some mixed precipitation, and even some freezing rain near the west. A small pocket of freezing rain probabilities near Minnesota and Manitoba, but nothing that crazy. And still some snow probabilities for like Saturday in the northeast and parts of Canada. So be aware there. And yeah, stay safe. The winds near Caribbean sometimes are a little bit more gusty, but nothing crazy. Mainly because of some cold fronts. This comes now. It's Thursday. There's that front slightly gustier in Bermuda, some 66 km/h gusts. Friday, this goes gets a little bit breezier in the Cayman Islands, some parts of the Bahamas, and some areas there. So yeah, be aware. And maybe some breezy conditions sometimes near the Eastern Caribbean. The waves are kind of normal. In Bermuda, a little bit higher. Sometimes those cold fronts, and like the southwestern Caribbean with those gustier winds. Sometimes like near the Eastern Caribbean, some 2 meter, 1 meter and a half. So yeah, be aware. This mainly it. Stay safe.